In the world of women's MMA, few matchups spark the imagination like Valentina Shevchenko versus Dakota Ditcheva.
She doesn't get decisions. She's knocking people out. She is making them quit.
One is a living legend with one of the most dominant reigns in UFC history. The other is an undefeated phenom tearing through the PFL with speed, violence, and surgical striking.
Valentina makes you pay. She makes you pay.
It's a dream fight across generations. An elite tactician versus a rising executioner. But how do they truly compare? Valentina Shevchenko, born in Kyrgyzstan and trained in combat sports since the age of 5, is widely regarded as one of the most complete fighters in women's MMA. With over 50 Muay Thai victories and world championships in kickboxing, Shevchenko entered the UFC in 2015 as a tactical and composed striker. She made her debut on short notice against Sarah Kaufman and immediately made waves with a split decision win. Her first major test came against Amanda Nunes at UFC 196, where Valentina lost by decision after rallying in the final round. Tone for her rivalry with Nunes, which peaked in 2017 at UFC 215. In this day, before her legendary flyweight run, Shevchenko also defeated Holly Holm in a striking masterclass and submitted grappler Juliana Pena with a slick armbar. Proof she wasn't just a striker. But it was in 2018, when the UFC introduced the women's flyweight division, that Valentina truly began her reign. She won the vacant belt by dominating former strawweight queen Joanna Jędrzejczyk over 5 rounds at UFC 231.
The greatest fighter in mixed martial arts that is a female is the underdog tonight. Valentina Shevchenko has completed the rubies on the new belt. She's taking on Manon Fiorot. Yeah, great fighter, very entertaining, extremely exciting. I'm a big fan of her work and she will give her a good go. However, Valentina Shevchenko at a plus 110 underdog, that is mental. No, I can't bet on the fight.
Then came the iconic head kick knockout of Jessica Ai in June 2019, one of the most brutal finishes in UFC women's history. She defended her title with surgical precision against Liz Carmouche, Katlyn Chookagian, Jennifer Maia, Jessica Andrade, and Lauren Murphy, showcasing not just elite striking, but dominant wrestling, top control, and cardio across 5 rounds. Her reign, however, started to show cracks against Taila Santos in 2022. In that fight, Valentina was taken down and controlled for long stretches, barely escaping with a split decision win. Then came her shocking submission loss to Alexa Grasso in March 2023. After dominating much of the fight, Shevchenko attempted a spinning back kick and was taken down and choked out in the 4th round. Their rematch in September 2023 ended in a controversial split draw, with many believing Valentina did enough to regain the title. While still elite, it became clear that the once invincible Bullet was no longer untouchable. On the other side of the cage stands Dakota Ditcheva, the British-born wrecking machine with an undefeated professional record. Trained from childhood in Muay Thai by her mother, world champion Lisa Howarth, Dakota entered MMA with high expectations. She turned pro in 2021 and immediately began making headlines with her aggression and knockout power. Dakota made her PFL debut in August 2022 against Simone da Silva, earning a first-round TKO with vicious striking. In 2023, she entered the PFL Europe tournament and tore through the competition. She stopped Catherine Corrigines in round 1. Then submit Malin Hermansson in the first round. In the semifinals, she needed only 58 seconds to flatten Cornelia Holm with a liver shot.
Very difficult to put away. Dakota Ditcheva with the 3rd round finish.
She closed out the year by capturing the PFL Europe flyweight title with a dominant performance over Lisa Malden, finishing her with ground and pound in the 1st round.
This is the first round finish for Dakota Ditcheva. Dangerous! Dakota Ditcheva!
In 2024, Dakota entered the PFL global season and continued her destruction. She finished Chelsea Hackett in round 2 with sharp combinations.
Straight right hand. Oh, nasty combination. And the body work. Dakota Ditcheva with a quick step.
Dakota Ditcheva dominated Valentina Shevchenko in the clinch, repeatedly driving powerful knees into the Italian fighter's face. Doctors said it's over for Valentina Shevchenko.
Dakota Ditcheva.
Now let's break down how these two compare. In terms of striking, Valentina is a master of distance, timing, and counters. Her southpaw stance, feints, and precision make her one of the most technical fighters ever. Dakota, on the other hand, is more aggressive, throws with more raw power, and attacks with killer instinct, especially to the body. While Valentina is more efficient and composed, Dakota brings chaos, pressure, and youthful aggression. In the clinch, both are Muay Thai specialists. Valentina uses trips and frames. Dakota uses knees and elbows more explosively. On the ground, Valentina holds the clear advantage. She has submitted top grapplers and out-wrestled former champions. Dakota has improved her takedown defense, but is still untested against elite grapplers like Valentina. Experience is another key factor. Valentina has faced the who's who: Amanda Nunes, Joanna Jędrzejczyk, Holly Holm, Jessica Andrade, and more. Many of them multiple-time world champions. Dakota, while flawless so far, has yet to face someone who can match her technically or push her deep into 5-round territory. Shevchenko's cardio is proven over 25 minutes. Dakota has rarely needed more than 10. So how would this dream fight play out? If it stays on the feet, the early rounds would be electric. Dakota would press forward, looking to land to the body and overwhelm Valentina. But if she overextends, Valentina could counter and take her down. If it goes into the championship rounds, Valentina's experience, grappling, and IQ could tilt the fight in her favor. But if Dakota lands clean early, especially to the liver, she could do what Grasso did, only faster and with more power. This isn't just a fantasy bout, it's a generational clash. A fight between the greatest flyweight champion in UFC history and the most dangerous striker the PFL has ever seen. A matchup that pits legacy against momentum, the technician versus the finisher, the old guard against the new wave. Who wins? That's for the fans to decide. Let us know your predictions in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more dream matchups and deep dive breakdowns. This is MMA All Out, where MMA's greatest battles never stay buried.